In case you haven't seen this before, this is really, I've taken this from some of the research that shows what we call the hockey stick. And don't worry if you can't read the small words. It starts in 1750, right, which is on the horizontal axis, and the vertical axis, or rather the vertical axis is units, and the horizontal axis is the number of years, starting in 1750. Industrialization started approximately in 1850, and then you see, what we call the hockey stick growth. This is really what our leaders are going to have to talk about. It's really about how the West can sustain what it has, and it's about the developing world developing. How will our financial architecture deal with that? How will our other systems deal with that? How will our planet deal with that? I don't know what the answers are. I just know sometimes, both in your countries and in mine, we need to take some very hard-headed decisions, and we need our politicians to make hard choices. We have been all waiting for plain talk from our politicians, and it's deeply frustrating sometimes that they don't give it to us. They think we don't want to hear the bad news when we already know what it is. But we don't just want the bad news. We want some ideas for solutions, and we want an opportunity where the people can be engaged in that discussion. This is where our politicians have failed, to have those occasions where we can come together to make the hard choices. They're supposed to represent us. Very often they tell us what we're not prepared to do. And I wonder whether sometimes that's true or not. I think the people are prepared to do a lot more, as we have always seen in history. In tough times, those leaders who've told us the truth, those leaders who've said to us, we need to make some serious changes, we have followed them. So if this is one of those moments where we need to make changes, we need our leaders to tell us the truth. We need to have conversations about these kinds of issues. Thank you very much for inviting me.